Welcome and welcome back. It's another amazing day in paradise. This is video 2 of part 2 of my billet doux to the children, youth, and young adults of Raleigh. And so that's basically a mom's love letter to the children, youth, and young adults of Raleigh. And if you had just finished the video, if you managed to get through it, thank you. If this is the first video you're being introduced to, thank you so much for being here, no matter what. There are other videos. There's 2 parts to this series. One is the Educate the Vote series, where I'm not just telling people to get out and vote. I'm trying to provide some information. And so video 1 about from the Educate the Vote series was about what's different for this primary, this 2026 March midterm primaries for Raleigh than that's different from other years. And then the other thing, video 2, which is going up in companionship with this one, was just about me. Like, do you know me? Just giving you information about me, about why this is important. On the 5 different categories that the 5 different titles or descriptions that I would use for myself. And so the last one that I mentioned, I'm going to mention as the first one here, which it could be shocking to you if you don't know me, but I consider me and Wisdom Raleigh's most famous unhoused people because I speak at city council. I've been involved in a lot of different things. In fact, one of the things I didn't even share in the last video, because I have a pile of things that I accomplished, was this certificate. And a lot of people don't even know about this. But I was a fellow in 2023 for the North Carolina League of Conservation Voters Power Boards for Democracy Boards and Commission Fellowship Program. I know, a lot of words. But this program, I graduated in October 14th of 2023. And it basically gave me a solid foundation to be able to serve, to be a public servant officially, whether on a board or commission, a city or county board or commission, even at state level, or to run for office. And so a lot of people, I probably should have mentioned this in the other video for Educate the Vote and why this is so important. But as a person who didn't vote before, like, it was really interesting to hear about the things that people have to go through when they run for office. And so, but this video, the B3C with me, is actually an action plan. And so in the video number 1, I talked about the science of scaling and about impossible goals and setting an impossible goal to achieve in an impossible time frame. And the people who, the people that wrote the book, Dr. Benjamin Hardy and Blake Erickson, I finally remember their names because I looked it up. Their goal is to take companies that are making at least $500,000 a year to 10x, to scale 10x within the next 3 years. And so it's an insane goal, but it's an impossible goal if you don't know what to do in order to get there. And they've got these tools that they use to get there, and they worked very closely with their clients in order to make that happen. And so when I thought about that, I also thought about what God had already told me to do. And it fell right in line, because at first I was like, I don't know how you expect me to do this, but God had already told me, gave me some impossible goals to achieve in an impossible time frame. But I serve a God who nothing is impossible for, right? For nothing is impossible to God. And so I was like, okay. So my first goal, I have 2 parts in the B3C with me, and I haven't even told you what that means yet, but I have 2 parts to the B3C with me goal. And the first part is to engage 329,000 people in the platform I'm creating. I know that's not entirely the whole city of Raleigh, but it's about, 3/4 of the population, between 60 and 75% of the population that we have now, which I don't think anybody has a goal for, but I do. Because if we're going to create community, we need to engage as many people. And a lot of people, they are just trying to pull in little small amounts of people. I'm trying to get as many people as possible, not in the hundreds or the thousands, but in the tens of thousands, the hundreds of thousands. Because if we're going to create real change, then we need to have as many people at the table as possible. Now, how does this get managed? I have no idea just yet. I'm doing this by myself right now. So if you're interested in what I'm doing, please let me know. And I think that's where I'm going to end it for now. In the link, in the description is a link to me, to my digital business card with lots of information about me. You can go back. It'll also contain the link to the video that I just created that tells you a little bit more about me. It's almost 20 minutes, so I just want to warn you about that. But as I say all the time, increase the playback speed. Okay. That's all I have to say about that. You'll get through it. But the information is so good. And I'm just being real. I am doing what I know to do because this city is amazing. And saying that from the perspective of being an unhoused mom and still believing that this city and the people in it are amazing, it's because I speak from experience. And I'm not saying the programs I'm not going to talk about. I'm not talking about individual like entities. I am talking about people. The people of Raleigh are quite amazing. I can't say all, I haven't met all, but I've crossed paths with so many in many different capacities. And we have the capacity to be even better when people are connected to one another. I truly believe that is what is going to make our city even better. And so with that, I just want to invite you to reach out to me. In the next couple of days, I will have a link to where you can sign up for what I'm doing. But now I just want to go step by step. So technically this is day 2. Well, no, it's day 3 because I considered Friday the 13th, which was Black Glove Day. In my mind, that's day 1. Yesterday, which is Valentine's Day, I considered that day 2. And today is Sunday, February 15th. I consider this day 3 of my of this goal, me achieving these goals between February 13th and March 13th, which means we have 2 Friday the 13th back to back. Oh yeah, because they're my lucky day. So now I know why God did that. And then about halfway in between almost is February 25th, which is my grandmother's birthday. It would have been. Well, it still is. That's the day she was born. She's no longer with us. She's been gone for over 25 plus years. But I feel like she's the person who I get my heart for people from. And so I'm excited to celebrate her time. I feel like I feel her energy more during this month with her birthday coming. And so, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. So if you are interested in what I'm doing, if you'd like to collaborate, please check out the digital business card. And you can connect with me on any social media, but my phone number and my email are there. Instead of calling me, if you would text me, and if you want to leave a voice message via text, or if you want to text me and let me know you're calling, text me and then call so we can set up a call so that we can have an actual conversation. That would be great. Because I truly believe that our children deserve a better future. They deserve more congenial political campaigns. They deserve a seat at the table. They deserve to have a voice, even though we see them as young and inexperienced. Of our children are brilliant and they have lots of experiences that are their own to claim. And so they deserve to be heard. And if I can be that voice when they feel like they have no voice, then that's what I'm searching for. That's what I'm looking to do. And if you can partner with me on that, if you could be one of the 329,000 people that helped to create this, I'd appreciate it. So reach out to me. And I just want to say thank you again and in advance, magnified success to you. And we'll chat again soon. Enjoy the amazing day you're creating. Peace.